Hey guys, hope they're all doing good, and thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. Today, I'm gonna be taking you guys to the villages of Africa to go and share with you guys my experience and the encounters which I had as I was in this beautiful village. So, we arrived in a romantic way or in a special way because I came using the cart with the cows, which was taking me all the way to the villages after getting off the bus from the main road, even though I don't know how to ride the cart, so I had to run away and escape it because the cows were so troublesome to me. After arriving, I went straight to the kitchen where the grandpa was preparing some dough for making the buns, and there I was trying to light up the firewood because in the villages they actually use firewood for cooking and doing everything. So since the fire wasn't lighting up properly, I had to blow the fire so that it can light up properly in order for the grandmother to start preparing some food. So I guess you guys might be thinking that these are actually my little grandparents. They are not my real grandparents, they're just like some strange grandparents whom I met upon my arrival, and they were so cool. In the African tradition, like anyone who's older than you have to respect them. Whether you're family or not family, you have to make them happy. So I sat on the chair and the grandmother was getting ready to cook some fish, which I took like as a souvenir when I was going home. And there was the pan after the fire lit up. They were preparing to start cooking the fish, and it was more like a special day because it's when I arrived, and they were just trying to welcome me in a special way. So there she was cooking, and on the other side the grandpa was busy making the dough for the buns, and the shima was being cooked and the soup is being cooked there. So it is more like everybody was doing something. Both the grandmother and the grandpa, they were all in the kitchen helping out because they do run a small business of baking buns, and they also get the breakfast from the same buns like for the family. So they make some money from the buns. They also at the same time use the same buns for the business and food. So it is actually an interesting thing whereby like both grandma and grandpa, they take part in the family livelihood of cooking and preparing things. At the same time, grandpa works for the clinic, like he's like one of the counselors. And then it was just like so amazing the way we just had to prepare these buns. There were a lot, and we had to manage to roll them to put them into circle shapes, and we had to light up the fire there, the charcoal, because they were trying to use the kind of traditional oven. Everything was so new to me because I've never been in the villages before, and me encountering and experiencing this for the first time, it made me become excited and happy. Though the shima or the dinner was ready, after the dinner was ready, the fire was also ready for baking there, and the grandfather prepared for me some water to go and take a shower, and there he helped me to take the water to the traditional bathing room because they use the bathing room for outside. It is the village, so it is actually different with the cities. And then after I got the bathing room, I had to get ready to take a shower from the outdoor bathing room, even though yeah, it's kind of clean, and it was just like some kind of a different kind of a vibe from what I've been experiencing in the city. And there, after I finished showering, I went back, and then I found the buns were already ready because I was making some videos that I can share about my encounters in the village. And there was the fire guy trying to put out the fire so that he can try to minimize the baking. They control everything by hand. So after the buns were ready, they had to remove them out of the fire oven, and then like they put the others, because like there were many trays of them which were gonna be baked on this day. And I went to watch the kids. They were playing soccer. It was kind of interesting just to experience some new adventures and also new activities like around the village. And there I was like trying to share my feelings, so happy after just like finally being in the village and also experience it for the first time. And there they were still baking the buns, doing the preparation. It is like a kind of a procedure. After baking they have to put some oil on top in order for buns to be like softer, and then after putting the oil on top they have to now let them cool down. They said that the reason I put the oil on top of the buns is because the buns won't be hard, they're gonna keep the softness. And then there we had dinner, and after we had dinner we were sitting near the brazier. I tasted the buns and then they were so tasty and so nice. Then I decided now to enjoy myself because it was tough, and watching a movie there on my computer on how I came to the village like from abroad, the way I met my plants. And early in the morning the first thing we did was I had to go with the grandpa's daughter and niece to the farms where they went to get some tomatoes. Everything was so new to me, and to them it's normal, and to them it's like they don't get tired. But as for me, like just doing this kind of activities, being a town boy because I've been raised and born in the town and I've never been to the village before, so it was more like my dream to just go to the village, experience the village life and try something new. And the kid, her name is Nora, she's so active and so smart. She knew like a lot of stuff which I didn't even know like as an adult, on how to survive in the villages and also on how to manage myself when I go in the fields and everything. And there I was after harvesting the farm, I tried the tomatoes straight from the garden. These tomatoes that don't contain any chemicals, they are so tasty and so nice, so fresh. It was so good. I think it was the first meal I had in the morning, like just a normal tomato, because I was so excited. Even the Nora kid, she was also trying, and afterwards she picked up the bucket on her head. I also picked up a bucket on my head with the tomatoes, trying to take them back to the farm. It was a journey for about 30 minutes. After we arrived, I think everybody was at work, because like we left very early in the morning to go to the gardens and the farms. It was kind of an adventure, and it was also so interesting. There was the other son to the grandfather, and there I was. The village life was made possible by my grandfather. Yes. So now I'm gonna get ready to leave the village. So let me give you a village tour. Okay. This is my grandfather's house. This is my brother's in the village's house. And that is my sister's house, this side. My sisters live in this house. And in the village we don't have electricity. We use solar. This is solar we use in the village. Yes. And we also have where to put the toilet afterwards. That is the toilet and the bathroom. That is our kitchen. The chickens live here on the field. And that is where we cook from, the kitchen number 1. Kitchen number 2. Kitchen number 3. That is where the foreigner stays, the American boy. And that is his kitchen and toilet. And this is our bicycle in the village. And what else do we have? So we have some goats here. I also managed to catch the goat here. This is our goat in the village, you know. Okay, goodbye. There are some other goats here. Also the other ones there. We also have the chickens here in the village. Let me try to catch one. Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Yeah. So on this side, I've got the house for the other foreigner, the volunteer. And this is Nora. Let's go in the kitchen and see what happens in the kitchen. The chickens stay there. Eh? Hello? Oh, it's my popcorn. Now that's in the following. So my sister in the village is cooking some popcorns. And this is how the kitchen looks like. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to steal some eggs. It is on the incubator. I think it wants to bite me because I'm trying to temper with it. It's on the incubation. And when I'm in the village, this is my grandfather's chair where I sit every day. This is how I sit. So comfortable. And my grandfather usually bakes the buns from here. Like we're baking buns from here yesterday. This is my grandfather's oven. And the popcorn's there. Hey, hold for me. Let me try the popcorns. Okay. The popcorns are here. I'm gonna be on a journey. So my sister is cooking some popcorns for me to carry on the bus. These are the popcorns. Thank you. And the small chickens here. We've got some maize here from the farm. Mbushi mwashi tena late. Yo mbushi wadeno meshi yako yakusekira mwembade. Umpere imbushi njisani. Hey guys, so I'm the one who's looking after the animals today. I took them to the bushes to eat. They need to find some food for themselves. So these are my animals at the farm. I need to look after them to make them graze. This is how we graze the animals at the farm. They're trying to eat the maize corns. So I need to look after the animal and feed them. So my animals are feeding on anything. Malashitara kwisembushi. Kwisoko. Try to start the bonds. Achifo kumula koko mushitwala. Tulen. Abana shitungulu ni banan. So now I'm gonna take the goats to go and tie them up. Kushka kila shonse pye. Nakanono akanga sende. Tulen tuwe kuntanship. Tulen bagay.
Jaso! Kaliani Jaso! Ni mama mnafai kwa kupakuntash. Tunakopa. Kawenya kaka. Yay. Jaso endesha nakubala. Jaso taumwana kalapo. Kano kaweni na kapunika. Ya chief kopa 50 nyakai paskiste nakai diamba.
Mbona hivi? Akara kikapunika kisani kuno. Then mata.
Jaso.
Yuko.
Kaweni na wata na umashita. Ule ni chaji shati. Ile pa 4, yafika pa 45. 46. Ngafika pa 6, pa 6 tenkope. Okay. Ando is it today and the Africa. When you not you will get your extension.
Guys, so we take the goats to go and eat food.
Yachifika pa 60 hapa ya pa 38 pa 40 yafika. Mama yachifika pa 60 tena kadi yamba pa yafika kwa pa 46. Nakaiam. peko no tungushi mama chileli eti.
Thank you. The goats are now happy. They're busy grazing. My last meal in the village with my grandfather. Okay, what we say, Chapo?
How are number?
Eh?
What's wrong, Papa?
Catch that number.
Okay, Chapo. Christian.
I'm not here, you know, Nora. That's not Papa.
Chapo na imwe. Kuika tena kusema. Okay. Ukuri kamera. Tuanze kutoma tukuike tuweke shanga.
Ako pa buena phone eh.
Mmoja wao kitu atatumika kwa karibu bila bahati.
Oh. Okay.
Lakini mshika tunasenda ichire. Mshika tunasenda naenda kupeka nono pia.
Okay. Muka? Oh, huku kwini huku. Abapeni hapa mwabomba.